Yeah, I think we definitely earned it. I think it's just a product of, the 2 years of playing hard and building a culture, building a winning culture, and getting the right group of guys to play together. And it's been special, and we're just getting started.
Definitely, it means that people think the accomplishments are worthy of a number one seed. Means people appreciate what they were able to achieve for the year. So there's always a lot of pride in being able to get a number one seed. Doesn't necessarily guarantee you're going to be successful in the tournament, which we all know. So that's why it's March Madness, 40-minute game. Anyone can win. Seed numbers don't matter. It's who plays best in that 40 minutes. Each and every year, you appreciate what the Big 12's about and prepares you as far as the Big 12 tournaments just run like the NCAA tournament. In the last 6 out of 7 years, we've been the number one ranked conference. You usually get 6 or 7 teams to represent the conference, but there's a variety of styles. And because of that, hopefully you've seen pretty much everything you could see come tournament time. And I know once the NCAA begins, all of us Big 12 teams are pulling for each other. And there's nothing we'd like more than to see 5, 6 of us in the Sweet 16 and a couple of us in the Final Four. I think that's one of the joys of the tournament. Everybody's excited of the newness, playing someone doesn't know all your plays, doesn't know all your personnel, and a different uniform.
I think we had a pretty good reaction, pretty solid reaction. Not like, we were expected to be number one seed. We weren't under excited too, so that's a good thing. We were thankful. At the end of the day, it's still special to be a number one seed for like the second time ever in Baylor history, and all the hard work we put in and all the wins we've gotten. It's still a cool thing. Like no matter how many times we knew it was going to happen, that's still a cool thing. And March Madness is such an exciting time, so it's always fun, no matter what. It's a tough thing playing back to back. You're not always gonna hit shots, but like I think at the end of the day, like our defense has to travel. Our defense has to be able to sustain us through all these games, no matter if we shoot the ball well or not. And I think that's gonna be the key for us. I think we need to go back to just our basic rules. And I think since we're not playing too many Big 12 teams in the beginning, like that's going to be key. Like our defense is so good because most teams don't face it, and they don't face it all the time. So like instead of playing Oklahoma State for the third time, who knows our defense and is comfortable playing our defense, we're going to be playing, Hartford, who hasn't seen our defense, and we're going to be able to really get after it.
The day off was really good to refresh, regroup, refocus. And then it was great to have a good practice today. We'll have a lot of team bonding opportunities being in this bubble. It's the fourth season. You go from the non-conference to the conference tournament. Now it's the NCAA tournament. And past history tells you the last 5 out of 6 national champs lost in their conference tournament. So I think hopefully with this couple of days of practice, we'll be able to be a blessing for us and be able to defensively and offensively get back to how we were playing prior to the pause.
I think it's the days before. I think it's all about how we prepare for the game. We can't come out sluggish. We can't do these things that just don't result in losing. So it's the first few days before the game. That's going to be big for us because we're a big preparation team, and once we feel comfortable going into the game, we'll be fine. I think it's going to help us a lot. Just a time to get our mind right. And we got some few days of practice, so that's been good for us. And, it's just go time. Like, it's win or go home. And, it's kind of, you can't think about, the negatives or what we've been through. It's like, it's do or die. So it's been good.
The whole key to the tournament's real simple. And that is you got to go 1-0. And that's the only game you're worried about, concerned about. And that's the beauty of college basketball. It's a 40-minute game. It's not the NBA where it's best of 7 and the best team usually wins. In a 40-minute game, anybody can win. So you got to control everything you can control and let God decide the rest.